Howdy y'all, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys are safe and I hope you guys are healthy. My name is Josh, and if you didn't already know, I love clothes. So if you're into that type of stuff, feel free to subscribe to me here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at wears_Galdo, and I actually recently made a TikTok where I think I'm gonna be doing like kind of clothing related TikToks as well, kind of like fun facts and stuff. So it's exactly the same as my Instagram at wears_Galdo. So feel free to follow me on there as well. So today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys kind of, I guess, my travel tips as far as packing clothing for a vacation. So I am going on vacation to Seattle and Portland. If you guys are kind of longtime subscribers to this channel, I did go to Seattle and Portland last year. I absolutely love those two cities. I have friends there as well, and so basically the places that I go to most are LA, Seattle, and Portland for whatever reason. But I'm going there for 7 days, and basically I'm going to be showing you guys what I packed for a 7-day trip. Now really quick, before I actually get into the clothing that I'm going to be showing off today, basically one of the biggest tips for like packing for any trip is understand the climate of where you're going. I don't know, usually people would be like, well, duh, but you'd be surprised at how many people are basically unprepared for where they're going and what clothing that they should bring. So comparatively to where I live now, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, where it gets really hot for like 8 months out of the year. And then I'm going to Seattle, which is notably, 1, more humid, and 2, quite a bit colder. So as I'm recording this right now, it is about 100 degrees Fahrenheit outside in Las Vegas, whereas in Seattle and Portland in the upcoming week that I'm going is going to be anywhere from like 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 70. So it'll be, in my eyes, amazing weather. And I prefer gloomy weather. Of course, it rains a lot in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm going to be bringing, hold on, an umbrella. I never use this here in Las Vegas. It rains maybe a total of like a week or 2 out of the year in Las Vegas, and it's never really a lot of rain at all. But I know that it really just kind of pours in Seattle and Portland, and so essential for traveling in the Pacific Northwest, an umbrella. A couple of other things that I have on my checklist of things to bring whenever I go on vacation is, of course, a toothbrush, toothpaste, a hairbrush because my hair is really long, tissues, you know, just for blowing your nose and stuff. Basically a lot of things that like maybe hotels will provide for you, but I don't always like to use those things because I kind of have a preference for those things. So like, you know, things like lotion as well. I usually will get like the travel pack size of most things. Most places like Target or like grocery stores will have, actually, I don't know, maybe I'm just spoiled because Las Vegas is kind of like a really big traveler destination. So our Targets and our Walmarts and everything have like travel pack sizes. So they're basically like the appropriate size for like bringing on a plane. And so TSA won't take these things away from you. But yeah, toothbrushes, toothpaste, lotion, tissues, sunscreen if you're going to somewhere that's sunny. So yeah, definitely keep those in mind. So I know that people who are really into clothing are notorious for packing a lot of things. So their luggage is just bursting at the seams and they're just bringing so many things. For the sake of saving money as well as the sake of ease of dressing, I always choose things that go together so that I can kind of interchange pieces out so that I can wear a lot of different outfits using not so many clothing items, if that makes sense. So in a sense, I travel actually quite minimally. All right, and because I looked up the climate and weather it's going to be in Seattle, I'm deciding to bring just 2 pieces of outerwear. I mean, it's summer, so is it really gonna be all that hot? Probably not. And judging from the temperatures, it's probably going to be a really nice kind of light jacket weather. So the first thing I wanted to show off is actually my newest pickup. Actually, I can't even call this a pickup. So thank you to Kraftwork and Ain't Easy. If you guys don't already know what that brand is, or those 2 brands, super great brand. the owner was gracious enough to send me this, and this is just a really nice kind of chore jacket. You can see the buttons here are kind of like this wooden button. I believe they're wooden buttons. Included some pins. I decided to kind of hide the peace sign upside down underneath this right here, so it could just kind of hide and peek out right there. But this is just a black chore coat essentially, but if you really look closely, it is actually kind of the sashiko stitch throughout. So all black, but has nice little subtle details. And what I really like about this is if you look right here, these pockets. So there's obviously a front pocket right here, but there's also this like very interesting chest pocket. And then on the inside of that, a really small little pocket right there. I don't know how functional it is, but it sure as hell looks really, really good. Actually, let me just put this on for you guys. All right, like, come on, this jacket is sick. It fits me absolutely perfectly, and man, this is, I mean, you know, it's all black. It goes with literally anything, and you can kind of add things to it like pins and stuff, or just little customizations. This literally will go with anything, and it's good. It's like the perfect weight. It's not too heavy, so it's not going to keep me all that warm, which I'm really excited about. So I am actually really, really happy to have this jacket around. So there we go. Kraftwork ain't easy. Definitely a brand worth buying from. So next up, I'm going to be showing you guys this crinkly ass jacket right here. This is basically just a Hoka Gore-Tex shell. Of course, it's gonna rain out there, that's why I'm bringing the umbrella, but this I'm going to keep at the very, very bottom of my bag. These are really easy to wear because you just kind of throw it over whatever you're wearing and you're protected from the rain. So Hoka Gore-Tex jacket. All right, and next up, really not all that exciting, I'm bringing vintage blanks. I know a lot of people know about vintage blanks already, but if you're able to find vintage blanks, whether that be on Depop, eBay, thrift stores, vintage blanks are absolutely the best. Because I don't care very much if I mess them up. I spent maybe like $3 tops on these t-shirts, and so if I mess them up, if they go missing for whatever reason, if they don't work, it's all good. Just go thrift another one. And so vintage blank tees, I don't think I really need to explain too much to you guys. All right, next up is the pants. Some of my favorite pieces of clothing, always the pants. I don't know what it is, but actually I do know what it is. Pants really dictate the overall silhouette of your outfit, and I'm bringing this pair right here. This is just a black pair of canvas pants from Stadsballet. So yeah, black canvas. Yeah, I think it's just called the black canvas pant. And so these are literally one of the best fitting wide trousers that I own and that I have found so far. I love wide fitting trousers, but usually whenever I find like a wide fitting trouser, it has a slight taper towards the bottom hem, which I'm not a fan of. I like just really big pant. Really love that. So yeah, Stadsballet canvas pants. Next up is going to be a pair of vintage Wrangler denim. Just, you know, distressed, holes all over the place. I did some sashiko repairs myself. Here's the back portion. I tore off the Wrangler just patch right here, and it just has more distressing right over here. Can't go wrong with a pair of distressed blue jeans, which is what my first TikTok's about, so if you guys want to check that out, feel free. The next thing I'm bringing is going to be a pair of Capital cargo pants, and you can see the Capital branding right there, but of course Capital cargos. These are actually a little bit more slim fitting than the wide leg. I was like, why do I need to bring more than one pair of black pants? But these two, they fit completely different. And then you can kind of see that the back pockets are like asymmetrical in a way that one's giant and one's just big. And so it has a slight drop crotch to it. It has one cargo pocket on the side leg. I actually got these from Glasswing in Seattle, if you guys remember that video way back. But yeah, great pair of cargo pants that I'm happy to bring on this trip. Now, next up, and my very last pair of bottoms that I'm bringing is going to be this pair of Rick Owens Creech short. So they're like pod shorts, but they have the Creech detailing on the thigh here, which is really cool. But super drop crotch, like drop crotch shorts. I mean, hey, it's summer. I know a lot of people are gonna be wanting to wear shorts, so why not bring the Ricks out? So yeah, I will say these are like low-key kind of dangerous, because like whenever I'm wearing them and I want to just put something in my pocket, of course I just, you know, slip my hand in here, but there is empty space, and if I miss my pocket, it just goes right through. So, you know, maybe not the most ideal thing in the world, but these are a pair of Dark Shadow Creech cargo shorts. All right, and next up is going to be the footwear. I'm only bringing 2 pairs of shoes with me. Is this pair right here. This is the On Cloud. I have no idea what they're called, to be honest with you, but I actually bought this shoe just because I see a lot of people at work wearing it, and I was like, I don't know why all these people are wearing the same exact shoe, but I am absolutely positive there has to be something to it if everyone's wearing it. So I did a little bit of research on the brand itself, and I got really lucky. I went to Goodwill and I actually found them for $20, and I get 10% off at Goodwill for being a healthcare worker. And so I was able to buy this pair for about $17, and they're incredibly comfortable. They're in great condition. Whoever donated them really didn't wear them at all. But yeah, this is going to be my walking shoe. Super comfortable. I really highly suggest it if you are someone who walks a lot in like your job. Yeah, this is great. And I know a lot of runners wear them, but I'm not a runner, so I can't really attest to how good they are for running. But yeah, they also don't have laces. This is basically just a bungee cord that kind of keeps my foot in place, which is super nice. It's basically just a slip-on shoe that is really great to walk in. All right, and the other shoe that I'm going to be taking on this trip is going to be the Red Wing 101 Postman's. So this, obviously, if you've seen it in my previous video, has a wedge Vibram sole there. So grip should be perfectly fine if the floor is wet. It's a full leather derby. I have an extra insole in there for added comfort. Just something that, yeah, I can't go without derbies or boots. I have to be wearing at least one of them in my trips. Other than that, I'm also bringing a belt. This is just one. So basically, usually when I go on trips, sometimes I'll usually bring things that I'm okay if something goes wrong and I lose them, I can either replace it or it's not too big of a hit to my wallet. But yeah, I got this grommet belt from, I think this was from Walmart, and I think it was like $10-15 or something like that. So this is kind of my like throwaway belt. And so yeah. And the last thing that I kind of wanted to show to you guys, it's nothing all that special, but it's just a Rick Owens tote bag. This is gonna be like my daily walk around bag. I wanted something that was sturdy, and these bags, for being a free gift whenever you buy something from Rick Owens, they're really sturdy. And so that's pretty much all I'm bringing as far as clothing goes, but let me show you guys what I'm bringing as luggage, just to kind of show you guys the size of what I'm working with here. So on Alaska Airlines, which is the airline I'm flying, you're allowed a personal item and a carry-on. That is another extremely important thing. If you're traveling, understand what but the airline that you're flying with, understand what they are allowing and not allowing, because it'll be such a headache if you bring all your stuff and they don't allow it and you have to pay extra. My personal item is this Junya Watanabe bag, just a duffel basically. I actually got this on eBay for about 40 bucks because the handles were all like messed up, but like I just reinforced it with some duck canvas actually, and it works absolutely amazingly for me now. I don't have any idea what year it's from or really what any of it is. I just was told this was on eBay by one of my friends, and I was like, no, I'm grabbing it, I'm repairing it. And then lastly, this is my carry-on luggage. So this is from a brand called Away. Are you gonna focus? There we go. So this is an Away luggage. Not sponsored, but if they would like to, I would love to be sponsored. But this is actually a really nice simplistic luggage. It's all black. It has, I chose the option that has this front pocket right over here to kind of keep you know, papers and stuff whenever I'm bringing my what's it called, my plane ticket. Why was it so hard to figure that out? When I have my plane ticket, I usually just throw it in here for easy access so I can just grab it whenever I need it. And then it has a lock up top that you can set yourself, so it is pretty secure. Of course, the best thing about this bag is that it is nice and uniform shape. I have traveled with like duffels before, and depending on what you're packing in, it changes the shape of it, and it is such a headache to travel with those things. This one is a nice kind of plastic, harder. It's not like, you know, ideally, I would love a Rimowa carry-on in the future, but I don't make that kind of bread. But this Away luggage, it does me pretty well. And it actually came with a rechargeable battery. So hold on, let me actually grab that. So this came with a rechargeable battery that actually is incorporated within the luggage. So you just raise the handles here, and it has a little slot. Let me see if I can show you guys. Right there. It has a little slot where you can actually grab your battery pack and close it in there, and you basically have a rechargeable battery that's integrated into your luggage, which is great. And the battery life on this thing is really, really good. So whenever I need to charge my phone or my camera or really whatever I need, this thing is absolutely perfect. And that is just about everything that I'm bringing. Wait, hold on, one more thing. So to show you guys a couple of accessories that I'm going to be bringing with me on this trip, I have this necklace right here, which is going to be the Toto Design Macus 10th anniversary. I think it was 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary collaborative necklace. And then I have this somar key holding necklace. And I guess I can show you guys my watch. Just a simple Apple Watch, nothing crazy. But the one thing, so I bought this from my friend who gave it to me for a great price. And it's actually an Hermes Apple Watch. And you can kind of see, I don't know if it'll focus, but apparently there's this, ooh, it's a nice special Hermes face. I don't care very much for that, but it also says it on the back here. I doubt it'll focus on it because it's so small. Well, I guess you'll have to take my word for it. But yeah, Apple Watch. Right, and that's just about everything I wanted to show you guys, and hopefully there was a couple of tips that were at least somewhat useful along the way. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. When this comes out, I'm going to be on that vacation. So this comes out on Sunday, so I should be like on day 2 of my vacation. So yeah. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. And until my next video, I'll see you guys later.